Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Garlet's High Performance Garage. I am going to make a short little video on the Chevelle here. I'm packed with dog hair because a little heathen dog of my sister's likes to run everybody on four-wheelers. So I had to hold him in here until my dad got away from him. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. I do my grocery run. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I do my grocery runs on Friday. I have an order to pick up every Friday to get. And I was on my way down. I was thinking, I'll take the Chevelle down. I was working on my buddy's Trans Am up here. I was like, yeah, I'll work up until it's time to go get groceries. I'll jump in the Chevelle and go down. I'd stop here and drop off my wire basket and my seat cushion because he ain't got no place up there to sit. The stuff he does have is too goddamn little for my ass. So I brought that stuff home, dropped it off. I didn't even get down to the interstate, and I heard this bang, and all of a sudden, great big vibration. My fucking mirror there in the middle of the windshield just shook straight down. It just brrr, and it was like driving on the rumble strips along the road. Just drive your car on those rumble strips, and it'll be the same fucking feeling. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, what the hell happened? I was ripping and tearing on it last night. And this morning, I was ripping on it. We rode to Frostburg Auto Parts down here to pick up some stuff for his Trans Am. We went down to pick up a fuel pump. And I ripped and tore on a little bit. Just one time on Main Street. Other than that, I drove like I had, some fucking sense. And, well, anyway, it came out. So, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's bad. Anytime it comes out, it's bad. But it was, I felt brave, and I was like, I can turn this thing around and head back to the house. I was only about 4 miles away, I think. 3 miles. About 3 miles. 3 miles away. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll go ahead and risk it. I was thinking, I'm not calling a tow truck. Because then I'd have missed my grocery pickup. And then everybody'd been pissed. So I turned her around right there in the road. I thought some parts flew out of, I thought it was the rear end at first. First thing came to my mind was the rear end flew to pieces. And there was like chunks of it flying out of the fucking rear end cover. But it wasn't that. There ain't no holes in the cover or nothing. I just got underneath of it and was looking. I couldn't really tell. Couldn't move the drive shaft. I'd started rocking the car back and forth. And I seen it. Clunk, 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 clunk. And it's the universal because the yoke doesn't move. And so tomorrow morning I'll be putting it on the lift and making a trip to Grantsville Auto Parts and picking up a U-joint for like $23, $25, something like that. I don't know. Probably $25 out the fucking door after they rate me in taxes, because everybody's got to do that. Got to rape the middle class on taxes. Why not? So I went ahead and told them to write my name on it. I'll be up in the morning to grab it. So here we are. I, of course, managed to get it home because it's sitting in here. You just saw it. So I'll be putting a U-joint in this bitch in the morning. Let me see. Then, hopefully, I'll probably, well, look at me telling you all what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll probably fucking take trash up, mow my grass, and then get ready for that fucking car show. I've been fucking telling everybody about it. Fucking car show. I gotta go to my car shows. I'm going to go to this one because it's one that you don't see a lot of cars That's in a different area. It's further away from my house, from all the other ones that I go to usually. It's a whole different crowd of people. So there will be different cars there. Hopefully. I hope so. Because if not, I ain't videotaping shit. I'm just going to go down there and bullshit some folks. And then I'm going to tear ass out of there and come home. So, yeah. We'll get the old girl here. The old girl fixed up here. We're saying universal joints. They're not that hard to put in. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. And just to tell you how heavy duty the U-joints are in this car, that U-joint is, I bet you, I want to say 25 years old probably. Because back when I got the car, back in 1996, I noticed, well, we had the 10-bolt rear that was in it. I tore it apart. I saw how chewed up the spider gears were and how bad shape they was. And I was afraid to run it with those. Trying not to yawn. I've been on my feet all day. I'm kind of tired. I had to put a universal in the drive shaft to use the rear end housing out of the GTO, because we put the GTO rear end housing up under the Chevelle. They all bolt right up. It had the 433s in it that I fell in love with, and then I had to put a U-joint in it because my dad's drive shaft wouldn't work because the other end is hooked to a 4-speed. So we didn't use his drive shaft. We used mine, put a universal joint in it. And then after I was done having my fun with it and I bought another rear, I took it up to school that fall. So I was in high school. I took it up to high school. No, it was actually in the spring of 97. So, yeah, about 25 years. I put another one in it because I had another rear end out of 12-bolt that I bought off a guy. I put in there out of a 69 Chevelle. So I had to change back to my U-joint, which a lot of times they can match the cap sizes. You can put different size caps if you need to on those U-joints. You just gotta, it's like if I put a 10-bolt rear in my 71 in here, I would have to change the universal joint cap size in order to make that yoke work, because it's different. It's a little bit smaller, and on those 3/4 tons, a lot bigger. And I saw how easy those rear ends are to work on in those 71 pickups. Oh my Lord, I watched a video on that. I couldn't believe it. All I have to do is take the axle loose. You don't even have to take the fucking wheels off. But in this case, I do because you have center caps. But hell, if you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to take the fucking tires off of it. You take the axles loose from the outside. Oh, that was coming. And all you do is pull them out. Then you unbolt your case or your cover, drain the grease out. You unbolt that fucking carrier, pull it out. And it splits in half. You take the ring gear bolts out, it splits in half. The spider gears are inside of it in a different configuration. It's quite different than what I'm used to looking at. And they're pretty fucking tough. I heard some people say, oh, those things come out. God damn. Those things come out all the time on them trucks. I'm like, since when? Did you see that? Did you see that motherfucker? If you want to see that son of a bitch, look up 14-bolt rear axle, General Motors. And there will be a video come up. This guy tears this thing apart. Because you on the Amazon and eBay, you can get a spool. And it just looks like it's round and it's got, it looked like fucking dowel rods sticking out of each end. It looks like an X. You put it inside that carrier in place of all the spider gears and shit. Take all the spider gears out. Put that mini spool in that son of a bitch and bolt her back together. Tough as nails. You bolt it back together through the ring gear bolts. Oh my God. So I picked the right fucking truck for drag racing, that's for sure. Because we're going to put a spool in it. We're going to put a spool in that motherfucker. Yes, we are. So, I can't wait to do that shit. That's going to be fucking fun. Yes, it'll be fun. Anyway, everybody, figured I'd update you on this. I may do a video of fucking putting that new joint in tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I know it's kind of inconvenient, but I have the time to do it. It's only $20 couple dollars. I'll just go ahead and do it. Get it over with. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, everybody, it's in the evening now. I don't know what time it is because my fucking watch band broke on my goddamn wristwatch, so parts went a-flying this morning after I hooked my dog up to his chain. Parts went a-flying out of that bitch. And I was like, fuck. So I don't have a watch again. I have to rely on my cell phone for the time. So anywho, that clock's still ticking, but that battery's fucked in that thing at SS clock up there. Fuck. It ain't held good time for a long time. It might be time. It's not even right. It's saying that it's 3:35. And I know that ain't right. It's almost 6 o'clock. So, anywho, everybody, have an awesome fucking Friday. The rest of it, anyway. Have an awesome weekend. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have other videos to post. You'll see the Trans Am video of my neighbor up here. And we had quite the mishaps with that motherfucker today. I'm telling you, that guy's bad luck. He's like me. If it was raining vaginas, I'd walk outside and get hit in the mouth with a fucking rubber dick. I swear to fucking Christ, I would. It's the same way with him. He'd run outside, he'd get hit. It would bounce off the ground and fly right up his asshole. A fucking rubber dick would. That son of a bitch is leaking antifreeze out of it. Oil's pouring out of it. Doesn't want to run. The oil's just pouring out from under the valve covers. Them valve covers are fucking junk on that son of a bitch. I can't believe they make such trash. Well, yes, I can. Chinese junk. He got a hood latch cable and like the release cable. And he got 2 grill buckets for his front bumper. And they all had China wrote on them in big letters on the boxes. So I don't know how that's going to all work out. I don't know. But anyhow, we made a valiant effort. I did get it to run. Although it sounds kind of rough, a little rougher than what it should be. I'm thinking that I'm going to pull the valve covers off of it next time, and I'm going to check all the rockers to make sure they're nice and tight. And if they're not, we're going to singe them down. They're supposed to be torqued on them. But seeing how the cam's so big, I can see where some of them may be loose. I don't know. It was so fucking loud. It's got a noisy time gear set in it. It was so loud with open headers you couldn't hear that time and gear set. So I guess we'll see what happens with it next time. He started a channel too. I think it's called Uncle Gooby's Garage or something like that. Anyway, I started it for him, so all he has to do is post videos when he makes them. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm getting hungry. I got to see what my little heathens want. Well, I have one little heathen. The other one's a grown man heathen. So, I have to see what the hell they want to eat. And everybody have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one.